This week we were at Super Zoo and we met lots of pet owners and retailers. One of the things they kept asking us about was food, what to put on the LickiMat, and peanut butter, how to use peanut butter on the LickiMat. And one of the things I shared with them is that I personally don't use peanut butter as a dog treat. I think it's just too rich, too fatty, but I prefer to use it as an ingredient to make treats for LickiMat. So I'm going to share with you what I use and how I use it. So it's pretty simple, really simple tips. So I'm in my supermarket, and as you can see, there are so many varieties of peanut butter. The what to choose, it's really confusing. So the thing I always go for is just a natural peanut butter. This one here I love because it's just got nothing but organic peanuts in it, and that's it. And see the way the oil floats on top? That means there's no emulsifiers in it, so the oils just naturally separate and you have to blend it in. So let's have a look at the consistency of this peanut butter. It's quite nice and gloopy, not too heavy and thick, so it's quite easy to use, easy to spoon out of the jar. So we're going to use this to try out. My first tip was just to simply dilute peanut butter and make a peanut butter sauce. Just add a couple of tablespoons into a jug, and then just add hot water. You might have to adjust the peanut butter and the water a bit. I actually made it a bit too thin. I had to add some more peanut butter to it. And then what I want is a nice sauce like this, nice little thin sauce. And then I just stuck it in poured it into a sort of recycled squeezy bottle, an old honey bottle, and I used that to squeeze it onto the LickiMat, and I just store it in the fridge in this simple little container. Nice and easy, and it washes off really easily as well. Then my next one is oats and oat milk. So make a porridge, a peanut butter porridge. Cup of oats, and we're going to add some milk, some oat milk. I use some because it's lactose free. I put it on the stove top. Had to add a bit more to it because it was just a bit too thick, too dry. And then I added a couple of tablespoons again of peanut butter and just gave it a nice blend to make it just a bit thinner, not thin, but just smoother. And I had to add a bit more milk to it because it was just a bit too thick. And that's a great one to use on the play date, and it's even a buddy, but I prefer play date for this one. Anything sticky, thick and sticky, I like to use play date. And that's it. That's a nice simple one. Spread it on, and that's a great little healthy treat for your pet. Next one is sweet potato. I quite like this with sweet potatoes, plenty in season at the moment. Just gave it roughly chopped and boiled it. Gave it a strain, and I should have actually kept a little bit of water to this mix because it was a bit too dry. Add a tablespoon of peanut butter and just served it on a buddy. Anything nice and chunky, I like to use on the LickiMat buddy. And there you go, very, very simple treat. Next one I'm going to try is let's have a look at this one. It's banana, that's right. Same as the, very similar to the sweet potato. You can also use stewed apple, you can use pumpkin, and just use that, a bit of oat milk, and I just use the forks and blend it by hand very quickly. I like to leave quite a few lumps into my mix, that I like it too smooth. I just give it a good old blend. And that's a nice one to use again on your buddy, and you can also use it here. As you can see, I've used it on the wobble, works really well, wobble. Quite a lot here actually. I would never give my dog this much treat, it's just way too much. I'll probably give him personally about a tablespoon of that, and that's it. And the next one up is the yogurt, or yogurt you might call it, and peanut butter. That's a nice one. I've used this one quite a lot. Very simple, just blend it together. You can use it on a play-doh or a buddy, but this time I'm going to try it on a UFO. You can use it on a soother as well. And it's just a nice simple treat. And all these just really are just taking the richness out of the peanut butter by mixing it with something else. There's the first one, just water, sweet potato, oats, yogurt, and some banana. So 5 very, very simple treats for your LickiMat. Hope you enjoyed the video. Very simple, thank you.